They'll of course ask you to simplify. They'll ask you to factorize. They'll also ask you to solve. So these are the three things under algebra that you must know when it comes to answering exam questions. So that's in paper 1. The first thing will be to to simplify. They will come and ask you to expand. They ask you to solve. So now let's start with simplification. This question came in 2017 as usual. So they said simplify, okay? This is what we are given. So when you've been given something like this, just consider the order of operation. Consider the order of operation, or consider BODMAS. The same BODMAS that we know, BODMAS, is what you need to consider, BODMAS. So BODMAS, you start with brackets. So check, do we have brackets here? Yes, we have brackets. So whatever is in front of this bracket must be multiplied by what is inside. So if you're able to see here, we've got a negative. So this negative will be multiplied by everything that is inside the brackets. That simply means we're getting rid of the brackets. So it will be 3x, okay? Negative times y, that is a negative y. Negative times a negative, it will definitely give us a positive. And then there's a 1 here, 1 times whatever is here, 2x, that is a 2x, okay? Or in other words, you can say negative times negative 2x, it will give us positive 2x, okay? So that's what we have. And minus 3, we maintain the way it is. So when we reach this point, okay, the next thing will be to group terms or to collect like terms. So this term has got x and this also has got x, so they can be put together. That is 3x plus 2x, okay? Then we say minus a y minus 3y. Can you see? This is y and this term has got a y, so they can also be put together. So now from this stage, we now add or subtract the numbers that are in front of the letters. There is a 3 here and there is a 2. 3 plus 2, that is 5. So we shall say 5 what? 5x. Negative 1, this is negative 1, or negative 1 minus 3, that is negative 4. And then we put the letter. This is our answer. Any question? So we won't be rushing. Remember, I'll be coming live like this. So just be on the lookout. I'll be coming live like this to share something like this with you. So any question? Are we okay on this one? Question 1. Okay. Anybody to confirm if it's okay? I'll keep on asking you like this, and also ask you to share the video so that we can have more people watching. Are we okay? Anybody to confirm if it's okay? Oh, clear. Purit. Hi, Purit. How are you? Thank you so much. You're the first person to say it's clear. Purit Ntundulu. Okay, thank you. So let's go to another algebra exam question. Remember, algebra, this is simply the mathematics that deals with the numbers and letters. Okay? So we go to another question on the same topic, algebra. So this another question will be on factorization. Remember, I've mentioned plus negative is not okay. I'm trying to check the comment. Okay, it has gone. Okay, so this question actually from the same paper, it came in it was at number 4. Okay, so we shall say number 4. So if you've got 2017 question paper, you can just be checking the questions. So they said factorize. And I'm assuring you, if you just understand questions from this paper, you are going to pass your exams completely. X power 2y minus 4a y power 3. So this is a question right here. So to factorize this question, there's some basic things that you need to understand. Okay? So guys, whenever you see a power 2, the key thing is power 2. Whenever you see a power 2 at whatever they're saying factorize and a minus sign, you must think of what we call difference of two squares. So difference of two squares says that when you've got a power 2 minus 4, a power 2 minus 4, and they ask you to factorize, this will simply give you a minus a 2 and then a plus a 2. This is what we call difference of two squares. Now let me explain a bit on what has happened here. So upon seeing this, and they have said factorize, we check, do you have a power 2? We have two terms. Do you have two terms? Yes. Do you have a power 2? Yes. Do you have a minus sign? Yes. If we have a minus sign, then this calls for difference of two squares. And difference of two squares, you write your a power 2, you write whatever term has got a power 2, and then you say minus, you find the square root of this number, it's a 2. Square root of 4, it's a 2, and then you say 2 power 2. You see the way it looks? So squares, it's power 2, and difference, it's minus. That's why we say difference of two squares. So when you say that you've got a power 2 here and a power 2 here, you are going to write now the bases. A minus C minus 2. Now the same base, you copy a, you say plus a 2. This is how it goes. Okay? This is difference of two squares. Okay? Even if I were to give you something like this, I want to give you something. Let me give you something like this. If I were to give you something like this, let's say I've given you a power 2 minus maybe 9 b power 2. 9b power 2. I say factorize. Still, even here, you're going to use difference of two squares. You're going to check the letters. Do they have power 2s? Yes. Power 2? Yes. Minus sign? Yes. So we're going to say a power 2 minus, what is the square root of this number? It's a 3. So square root of 9, it's a 3. So it will be 3 power 2 and b power 2. The idea here is to make sure that we've got a power 2s everywhere. And thereafter, we can write the bases. A minus 3b inside the brackets, and then a plus 3b, like that. So this is the answer for this one when you have been taught to factorize. Sorry. Alright, so that's it. Now let's apply this idea of difference of two squares on our question here. Do you have a power 2 at some point? Yes, we have it here. A minus sign, yes. We need to apply difference of two squares. Now this letter doesn't have a power. It's power 1. This one power 1. And difference of two squares to be applied, you need to have a power 2 like this. If there was power 2 here, power 2 here, power 2 here, power 2 here, it would have been straightforward. But now it's not like that. Therefore, we need to work out something here. We're going to say just a minute. We're going to say this A, because it's found here and here. Y is also found here and here. Why can't we write them outside the brackets like this? When we factor out AY, here we are going to remain with A power 2. Because A is already out here and this Y is out. At this point, we shall remain with a 4. A is already out here. At Y, there's a 1 Y which is out. And there were how many Y's here? There were 3 of them. So we'll remain with the Y power 2. Now can you see that here we can apply difference of two squares? Because there's a power 2 here and a minus sign. Power 2. You can see? So difference of two squares can be applied here. Therefore, we're going to say A, Y. Okay? Let me write it properly. We're going to say A, Y. And then we say open bracket, x power 2 minus, what is the square root of the number? So each number that you see, you find its square root. What is the square root of 4? It's a 2. And then you put a power 2 there. Y power 2, like that. Okay? Thereafter, we can say A, Y, then open bracket. We've got x minus 2y, sorry. Remember what I said when doing difference of two squares? We have the power 2's. So get this base, write it together with this base here, minus 2y. You close, and then x, the same thing. just change the sign, so it will be 2 plus 2y, and then you close. This is our answer. And if somebody has got a question here to ask, they can ask before it's too late. So under algebra, we are remaining with solving. We've done simplification, we've done factorization, we are now remaining with solving. So we need to solve an equation, and when we are done with solving, we go to arithmetic progression. So are we okay here? Oh, clear. That's focus. Hi, focus. How are you? It's clear. This normal. Hi, John. Clear. Thank you, guys. Thank you for confirming that. Please share the video. Are you sharing the video? Let me check. You guys, this is not fair. 28 shares, and the number of people are watching, it's over 200. So please click where it says share. Let me have more people watching before we solve an equation. So let's check an equation that we need to solve from the same paper. So an equation here that we need to solve came in it was on question. Let me check again. Just give me a minute as you are you are sharing the video. I want to look for an equation in this paper. Yeah, do you have any question? Do you have any question? Yeah, there is, I think, one equation. Okay, there's one equation. So I'll try to be as faster as I can to answer this or to solve this equation. So the equation, it was on question 10b. So that was just question 10b. Question 10b. So this is a mixture of algebra and indices. Okay. So what you need to know is that indices and algebra, they work together. So this is question 10b. They said solve the equation. So you can also try work out this. It's part of your practice. Solve the equation. 10 power x is equal to 0.0001. So try and work out that equation. What answer are you getting? Try solve it and comment the answer that you're getting. This should be your practice. This should be your practice or your opportunity to practice. So try and work out this. What answer are you getting? Gosh, my bundles are moving fast. They're moving fast, huh? You don't want me to finish or to do more questions with you. Okay, so what if I don't put bigger brackets? Okay, so you're asking about the previous question where we had the answer, which was like, is it like this? It was like this, if I remember. Yeah, you're saying what if I don't put these bigger brackets? It's not, I can't say your answer will be wrong. It won't be wrong. It won't be wrong if you don't put these. But the procedure or the rule is that we must differentiate to show that difference of two squares was just happening to what is inside here. Okay, so that whoever sees your work, they'll be able to tell that no, actually this person applied difference of two squares inside here. Okay, it's a key thing to show what was going on. Okay, so I encourage you to be putting. You can remember, just put what you factored out first must be outside, and then you come and put these brackets. Therefore, you write the difference of two squares inside. Okay, I think I've answered that question. So, how do we solve an equation like this one? Okay, so here, to answer this, we need to apply just the laws of indices. I think the normal laws of indices must be applied, okay? Must be applied. So we will write this in a fraction form. This. We know that if we write 10 power x is equal to 1 over 10, or should I say 1 over, is it 1000? Okay. Actually 10,000, 1 over 10,000 here. So if you want to try this, 1 over 10,000, it's giving us this 0.0001. This is what we're getting. So when we put it in this manner, we now apply the laws of indices, okay? So it will be 10 power x is equal to 1 over 10 power 4, okay? You see, we've got now similar bases. We know that 10 to the power 4, it will give us a 10,000. Therefore, we can write this stuff as 10 power x is equal to 10 power negative 4. Remember the laws of indices. When you've got a denominator, if this denominator goes on top there, the power changes to a negative power. So it was a denominator. When it went on top, the power changes to a negative power. Now we can say we've got similar bases, 10 and 10 here. The bases are the same. And the laws of indices say that when the bases are the same, equate the powers. This will simply be equal to x is equal to negative 4. Because the bases are the same, so we'll just say x is equal to negative 4. That's our answer. Unless if somebody has got a question. Unless if somebody has got a question on this one. Unless if somebody has got a question on this one. Anybody with a question? Is there anybody with a question on this one? Anybody with a question? Alice, thank you. Alice, you've gotten it. Alice Mwale, you've gotten it. Muti, clear, Muti Ben Kakupa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't want to start solving the next question and then I see a question popping up. So if you've got a question, please ask now. Ask now before we move to the next question. Because we're starting now arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Okay, I can see quite a number of people are saying it's clear. Come again. Oosh, where exactly? Okay, so let me just go through a little bit for those people who are saying come again. People like oh, the name has gone. So for this question to be answered, we know when you're dealing with exponentials, okay? Oh, you think I was Spirit? You think I was fast? Okay. Spirit, what I said was when dealing with exponentials, we need this. We need to apply these laws of indices, where it says when you've got a as a base power b, which is equal to a power c. So for as long as this base is equal to this base, we are going to say b is equal to c, meaning the powers are equal to each other. So when you're given an exponential equation, just try to check the bases. If the bases are the same, that simply means the powers are equal to each other. Now when you look at the equation they gave us, we have to make sure that this 10 and the other side also, this we change it, a decimal number, we change it to 10 somewhere there, something over 10, something that will give us 0.0001. If I say what is 1 over 10, what is 1 over 10? When you divide 1 over 10 or 1 divided by 10, it's of course giving us a 0.1. Again, if we say what is 1 over 100, 1 over 100, it's also giving us a 0.01. Okay, so this one is giving us 0.01. This one, when you divide like this, 1 over 1000 is giving us a 0.001. So if you do this, okay, 10, I'm repeating this one, 10 power x is equal to, we are going to write this in a fraction form, 1 over 10,000. You guys try if you want, What is 1 over 10,000? It's giving us 0.0001. So now we are cool with this one. We can now balance the bases. We're going to say 10 power x is equal to 1 over 10. We want to change this to 10. So 10 power 4 will give us a 1000. So 10 power 4 will give us a 1000. Remember, we want to apply the law which says that when you've got same bases, you can equate the powers. Okay? So we're going to say 10 power x is equal to 10 power negative 4. So the laws of indices, guys, when you've got a, this a, you can write it, applying the laws of indices, if it's a power 2, you can write it as 1 over a power negative 2. Okay? You see, this is the same as this. For as long as this is the denominator, you see, there's a 1 down here. If this one goes down and the 1 goes on top, the power of this will change. Whatever makes that move, its power changes. Okay? So that's why you've seen this 10 was down here as a denominator, but we want to balance the bases, so we made it move, go on top. So the power will change to a negative power. Therefore, applying the law which I shared with you, when bases are the same, we equate the powers. So it will be x is equal to negative 4. This is how we got this negative 4. I guess it's clear. Alright, so we're now going to arithmetic progression, AP. Among the topics I shared with you, so let me show you again the topics that will make you pass your paper 1. So we've done algebra, so we now go to arithmetic progression. And basically, this is what we are doing now in our online classes. So if you want to understand more, you can even join our online classes. We offer online classes in a couple of subjects. We've got mathematics, English, biology, science, civic education, commerce, and many more subjects. So for you to join our online classes, of course, you can just contact us on 0969705701. This is a number to get in touch with us if you want to pass your exams. So now look at this. I posted this, okay? I hope you're able to see where 4 comes from. Come on, I said 10 to the power 4, it's 1000. The same, if you say this, if you write 4, let me just do this. If you write, let's say you write a 2. This 2, or let me put a 16. This 16, you can write it as a 2 power 4. What is 2 power 4? It's 16. So the same, this 1000, you can write it as a 10 power 4. It will give us 10,000. So that's the thing. Okay. So don't ask too much about where the